listen, I also get it. There's this other thing haunting all of us. It's called television. Media today is amazing. You never see anything on the screen for more than 2, 3, 4 seconds. How are you going to compete with that? If your customers are being conditioned to see a new image that often, what chance do we have? Well, we're not going to overlook that. We're going to take that into account. So, if I'm going to give you a PowerPoint and expect you to use it, there's a couple things we're going to have to do. One, you can't spend more than 10 seconds on a slide. There's a fun little golden rule. If you take 1 minute or more on a slide, at 3 minutes, your customers are going to zone out. Where's this going? How much longer is this going to take? But the other thing is, if you can stick and move, if you can be rotating slides about every 10 seconds, they'll let you show them 1,000 slides. You're moving, you're moving, you're moving. So that's going to be part of this. The other thing is, no matter what marketing gives you, no matter what's on that slide or sales aid, no matter how many bullet points, you're going to pick 3 things. You're going to prioritize 3 things, 3 messages that you're going to speak to. Once your customers catch on to the fact that you're sticking and moving and you're not reading the slide and you're not covering everything on the slide, they'll be fine and you'll be fine. The other key thing, you have 3 minutes to get to your solution. Whatever the story is, whatever the narrative is, however long this PowerPoint is, you may even skip slides. You've got their attention for about 3 minutes. You got to get there quick. The other thing is, you may be in a selling scenario like most of the people in my industry, where we meet people in the OR or we meet people in another business situation and we have to say, hey, after we're done here, do you have 2 minutes? There's something really important I need to show you. And then when you get those 2 minutes, you need to get it done in 2 minutes. So how do we take a PowerPoint? How do we take a sales aid that we didn't create, we didn't build, and how do we get the point of the slide across? How do we do it quickly? How do we do it concisely? How do we do it in this little bit of time? And finally, we need you to do it with your style and with your verbiage. You're awesome. Look, that's why you got the job. Your resume already says you've already done this. You've already won these accolades. I don't want to change you. I do want you to use these tools, but I don't want to change you. When I was in sales training and when I'm in front of other classrooms and consulting with other teams, if we're about to go over a sales tool, what almost always happens is everybody gets out their phone and they start recording. Why are they doing that? Because their hope is they can capture me doing it perfectly and then they're going to somehow copy that. That doesn't work. You have your own style, you have your own way of saying things that works for you, and we can't afford to lose that. It works for you. I do need you to cover these slides. I do need you to cover these points. And here's the other thing. We need not just you, we need 70, 100, 250 salespeople in the field all hitting the same points. How are we going to do this? Well, this is what I call point of the slide. We're going to break down every PowerPoint deck you ever get, figure out 3 points on that slide that we're going to cover. You're going to say it your own way, in your own style. You're going to say it quickly and concisely. You're going to stick and move. And in 3 minutes, we're going to be at the solution. We're going to be done with this presentation. We're going to be done with this piece of information that we're giving you. It's going to be meaningful, and more importantly, it's going to be memorable. PowerPoint and these other visual aids do 2 things. They give you credibility. There's this old saying that if it's on TV, it must be true. The same thing works with PowerPoint. Anytime somebody's up on stage and there's a big screen behind them, everybody assumes that that information must be true. They're glued to it. The other thing about PowerPoint that I love is it keeps us on point. It keeps the flow. You don't have to keep remembering everything you wanted to say, and you don't forget to say things that were extremely important. It's logical. If it's built right, it pre-handles objections, and the visuals are immensely powerful. You're connecting the words and the concepts that you're giving with powerful visuals. That's why this is so memorable, and this is how you really go to the next level. So I want to maximize your ROI. You have 2 very valuable resources, your time and your effort. Let's make it memorable. Let's maximize your potential by using sales aids.
Success requires insights. Elite execution requires training. go to www.exsalesconsulting.com/special offers.